Hey folks, another installment of White Guys Philosophizing in Cars. I just another vlog. I figured I had a slow day at work, so I'd hop on and record something quick. It's been a really slow shift. I've gotten a lot of stuff done around work. It's been really good actually. And I'm preparing for our upcoming live show for Brainstorm again. We're back to doing live episodes every second Friday, at least for the year, for the remainder of 2018. It's becoming clearer and clearer that this is not going to be something I can do as a profession. So I'm taking a step back come 2019. I'm going to do things a little differently. Probably just, well, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I don't want to say anything yet about any potential plans. I just want to make sure, I don't know. It seems like I'm not going to make money on this, on the podcast or the YouTubes. I'm just a fucking dude, and that's fine. I can do this as a hobby. It's just going to crank back the commitment a little bit, though. Anyway, my point is, it's slow today, so I figured I'd do a vlog. And we are back to doing our every 2 weeks show. This week we will be doing the show not from the studio, so things are going to be a little bit different. I think I know how to have it all worked out. I think that I can record multiple tracks as well as broadcast on Spreaker for everybody to listen to, and still do the interview and get all the audio working. I have it in my head. I know how to do it as long as everything works out. Spreaker is actually a really great tool because it's got a spot where you can throw tracks in and play it, and it'll play back to you so you can hear it. So then I'm going to have to play with it a little bit at home, starting Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I have off. So I'm going to have to play with it and see if I can make sure everything works the way I expect it to. Beyond that, it's going to be really cool to be back with the crew. I know, believe it or not, I missed my bunch of misfit skeptical friends bullshitting and talking about various topics. I know I recently was watching some videos on parasocial relationships and the relationship between YouTubers and watchers of YouTube videos, as well as celebrities and fans. And something I took from it is the importance of real life friendships. And while we all are doing a podcast together, my friends that I do the podcast with, they're real life friends that I spend real time with in person, and who I feel are really connecting. Everybody's really connected. And I mean, this is something that I was thinking about with my kids, because they're in a generation that grows up with YouTube, and it just seems really important that they recognize the importance of also having real life friendships and spending time with people in real life. And I mean, maybe they're not the super fan type people who can lose track of who they are by being a fan of somebody and identifying entirely as that, the way it seems like some people do. But I want to help educate them so they don't fall that way, or so that they're at least aware of that kind of mentality, that kind of trap that you can fall into if you feel like the people you watch on YouTube personally, like you feel like they're your friend, but it's a one-sided conversation, and it's cool. I mean, it's great. I wouldn't be doing this stuff if it wasn't fun and important. But it's also important to recognize the pitfalls and to maintain real life relationships. Beyond that, I've been kind of taking a piss lately about John McCain dying. So that's something that I think we'll cover on the podcast on Friday a little bit, is like this idea that people get revered after they die, even if they don't necessarily deserve it. Like, I know people who have been bad people. I know people who have done bad things and don't really care. They didn't, excuse me. They didn't try to redeem themselves in any way. They haven't paid their dues. And then they die. I'm going to growl. Sorry. I got a dry throat all of a sudden. Keep a water bottle in my car all the time just for stuff like that. But anyway. So, and then they die. And, excuse me, son of a gun. And those people, I don't know. Should we be honest about the way people are when they die? I said to Stephanie that I hope she's honest. You know, like, I mean, assuming we're together for the rest of our lives, I'm going to die before her. I'm older than she is. Assuming equal life and health expectancy, she will be around for my funeral. And part of me really wants people to be honest about the flawed man that I am. Like, I am not perfect by any stretch, and I wouldn't want people to pretend I was simply because I was gone. But then I'm dead. So what does it fucking matter, right? People are going to do what they do for themselves. And that's kind of the point about this John McCain thing, I think. And maybe I'll mention this on the show too, is like, people feel the way they feel and they're allowed to express that. If somebody feels like John McCain's policies hurt them, then they can be pissy about it. And I don't think that it's a big deal. I don't think that anybody should give them shit for expressing the way they feel because they were hurt by something that John McCain did. But I guess whatever. Fuck if I know. It's just my viewpoint. But yeah. I got nothing else to say. I kind of rambled a lot about the podcast. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you don't already listen live, I definitely recommend you listen live to the show. It's a lot of fun. And then, of course, I do a ton of work editing things so that each episode comes out afterwards per week. But yeah, that's about it. Bye.